Hey players, so first things first, Happy New Year to you. I hope that 2023 is filled with an abundance of love, happiness. I hope you're healthy, financial success, honey. 2023 need to prepare to be sick of the players because, baby, when I tell you it's going to be nothing but up, baby, it's going to be nothing but up. Now, let's go ahead and get to this George Santos tea. The Facebook players have asked me to cover this, and I'm going to try to put it all in one video. But honestly, the lies that he told, I don't think I'm going to be successful. Now, let's get to the tea. Players, when I tell you that the lies are plentiful and abundant when it comes to George Santos, honey, I declare it is a disgrace and a hot boo-boo shitty mess and re-damn ridiculous. George Santos burst on the scene 2 years ago, honey, and he quickly became a Republican Party favorite with all of the lies and fallacies that he has told. So he won his election in November. He is slated to be sworn in this month as the new representative for New York. And ever since he won, baby, there have been protests, there have been uncovering of all of his lies. He admitted that he never graduated from Baruch College in 2010. He also admitted that he never worked for Goldman Sachs and Citigroup, and he never owned 13 properties. In fact, he doesn't own any property. He was living with his sister at the time, and he once was evicted. He stiffed a landlord out of $12,000. He also never attended the prestigious Horace Mann Prep School in the Bronx. He lied about that shit too. And players, the lies just get even more despicable as the campaign scurries along. In July of 2021, he claimed that 9/11 had claimed his mother's life. But you know what my mama always say, honey, whenever you tell one lie, you got to remember that lie. You got to tell more lies to cover up those lies. And he did not remember that he had said this lie because in December of 2021, he came back and said that December 23rd, this year marks 5 years since I lost my best friend and mentor, my mother. Well, we all know that 9/11 was in 2001. And then we have him lying about cancer.
Oh, I also battled a brain tumor a couple of years ago, and I had radiation done, which really lowers your immunity.
Players, I declare, honey, what a disgrace. But like that saying goes, when you scratch a liar, you go find a thief. And George Santos is definitely a liar. And now there are ethics questions on his fundraising expenses. So George Santos' campaign told donors for between a $100 to $500 donation, they could get a bus trip to Washington, lunch, and a swearing-in ceremony, and a campaign-led tour of the Capitol grounds. Now that could be a violation of campaign finance rules. And also, the campaign spent $11,000 to rent a house for campaign staff, but according to reports, Santos was living there. Now, of course, we know it's illegal for a candidate to spend campaign funds on their own personal expenses. Ask Lauren Bobblehead in the Venmo transaction. That's why she had to pay all that money back she was spending to pay her rent and also pay her bills at that restaurant that failed. But I digress. The campaign is also under scrutiny because they spent more than $40,000 on air travel, and that figure is beyond what is typically spent during a local congressional campaign. Another $30,000 was spent on hotels across the country and $14,000 on car services. And George Santos' own attorney had to admit to the New York Times that campaign money was spent unwisely. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm leaving out some of the lies, honey, but we gonna go ahead and speed past that because there ain't no way that I'm gonna sit here all day and talk about the lies that he done told. But all of those lies has amounted to the Nassau County District Attorney announcing an investigation into the fabrications that he has told. And also the New York Attorney General's office said that they will be looking into a number of issues related to George Santos' conduct. Now, the GQP, of course, has been very tight-lipped on this. Kevin McCarthy hasn't said anything, and Elise Stefanik, who is the Republican Party chair, has not said anything either. But if this was a Democrat, you wouldn't be able to get those two to shut the hell up. But I digress. So people are starting to jump ship on George Santos' team. We have his press secretary, who was expected to join him after he was sworn in Washington, has already jumped ship. So we can expect to see a whole lot more of that as those lies are truly uncovered. Players, this is re-damn ridiculous and a hot boo-boo shitty mess. George Santos is a lie, and the truth apparently ain't never been in him. I declare, honey, what a disgrace. I bet you could trace all the way back to when this dude was in school, and they are going to tell you that all he did was tell lies. And players, my mama always told me, honey, you need to really pay attention to a person or get the hell away from them if they will lie to you and it was a lie that you didn't ask for. Like they just start making up shit just to be making it up. Honey, you better watch them. So players, what do y'all think should happen to George Santos? Should he be sworn in and then be made to resign? Or should he even be sworn in? I think it's protocol that he has to be sworn in to resign, but I don't know. Put your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. Okay, I hope y'all have a good day, and I'll see y'all soon. Players, this is Double D Movo, reporter for the Black Accurate News. Where I'm black and the news is always petty, but I bet you by golly, wow, baby, that shit is always accurate.